In the heart of one of the most complex and explosive conflicts of our time, Israel has adopted a new and deeply controversial strategy, one that could either fracture Hamas from within or backfire with devastating consequences. In a surprising shift, the Israeli government, under Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, is reportedly supplying weapons, equipment, and logistical support to small Palestinian factions operating inside Gaza. Their mission? To weaken Hamas from within by turning rival militias into proxy forces. This marks a radical departure from past strategies focused on direct military engagement or diplomatic isolation. Now, Israel is betting that local power struggles can be weaponized to destabilize Hamas's grip over Gaza. One key figure in this strategy is Yasser Abu Shabab, a militia leader in southern Gaza. His group is small, estimated at only a few hundred fighters. But they're now armed, equipped, and reportedly receiving direct coordination with Israeli forces. Abu Shabab denies accusations of corruption, including claims that he and his men looted humanitarian aid and sold it for profit. Instead, he paints his movement as a grassroots uprising against the corruption and authoritarian control of Hamas. "We're not fighting Israel," he says. "We're fighting injustice inside our own society." But can such alliances really serve Israel's long-term interests? That's where the controversy begins. Historically, the use of proxy forces has been a double-edged sword. The same groups that accept outside support today can become tomorrow's enemies. The Taliban, Al-Qaeda, ISIS. Many of these groups once received weapons and funding from foreign governments that later became their targets. And that's exactly the concern being raised now by Israeli critics. Former Defense Minister Avigdor Liberman has strongly opposed the move, warning that arming what he called criminal militias could create a new generation of well-armed, unpredictable threats. Opposition leader Yair Lapid went even further, saying the strategy lacks any long-term plan and will only lead to tragedy. "The weapons we send today," he said, "will be used against us tomorrow. The risks are real. First, there's the issue of control. Once armed and empowered, these groups could easily break free from Israeli influence. They could turn on each other, or worse, ally themselves with Hamas or other anti-Israel actors in a bid for dominance in Gaza. Second, there's the danger of fueling internal chaos. Gaza is already fragmented, divided between clans, religious factions, and political rivalries. By inserting more armed groups into that environment, Israel may be setting the stage for prolonged civil strife, one that spills over borders and destabilizes the entire region. Third, there's the moral and diplomatic fallout. Critics argue that arming militias undermines Israel's claim to be fighting terrorism, not feeding it. International partners may begin to question whether Israel is building peace or simply engineering a more chaotic battlefield. But perhaps the biggest risk of all is the one history keeps reminding us of. Once you put a weapon in someone's hands, once you fund their ambitions and enable their rise, you can't always predict where they'll aim it next. In the short term, Abu Shabab may fight Hamas. But in the long term, what's to stop him, or others like him, from challenging Israeli forces or seizing power for themselves? This is not a theoretical danger. In Gaza, loyalties shift quickly. Alliances are fluid, and today's proxy can easily become tomorrow's insurgent. So what's really at stake here? It's not just the future of Hamas, it's the future of Gaza and the security of Israel itself. By turning to militias to fight its battles, Israel may be gaining a temporary advantage, but also planting the seeds of a longer, bloodier conflict. Whether this gamble pays off or backfires may depend not on military firepower, but on the one thing this region has always lacked: long-term strategic vision. Only time will tell if Israel is dismantling Hamas or creating something even more dangerous in its place. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more global military insights. This is Military Power TV.